Yeah.
Ah,
Well,
didn't get back to me.
there's a whole bunch of band activity on 20, I'll tell you.
John, Sam's trying to work Vermont on 20 meters for his last state,
Yeah, I know how that feels.
for his worked all state.
That's awesome. I was just fixing to look up that real quick.
I
Trying to find you on there, Sam. I don't.
have to go across the room. Oh, I'm on 10 meters right now anyway. Oh, I need to check anyway, Sam, to see if your show has you having Logbook of the World.
Yeah. God, he keeps calling me. I keep calling him, but we're not.
Pump
He's
up
not
the
here.
power. Pump your
Yeah,
power.
I got all 100 horses running. So
Okay.
he's actually messaging me.
So, send him one back and tell him
I am.
to pump harder.
Got him.
All right.
All right. I just sent him a message.
What
need
what
one.
frequency you on? I
Come
guess it's, you get him in the logbook?
Yep. I'm sending him a message.
Okay. Thanks for last date.
Yeah. I need 5.
On what band or on anything?
On 20, and it's phone.
That's the first time I've ever had anybody message me in the middle of
I
a queue,
messaged
so-
you.
Well, you don't count.
I don't count.
We were also talking on the cell phone all at the same time. So
Hey, you do what you gotta do, right?
yeah.
We had three conversations going there.
Well, I'll tell you what, that was quite a conversation. Ken and I were talking on the cell phone, and we're both on FT8, 20 meters, and he's seeing people answer me that I'm not seeing. And I'd always thought that my receiving was better than my transmitting, but apparently, he's seeing people trying to answer me, and I'm not seeing them. So apparently, I've got to work on my receiving. That's all it is.
Well, you need to get on building that antenna.
Yep.
You need to build that unipole.
Yep. I'm thinking about that real serious.
It's kind of a big project, but it's a one-time deal. If you do it right, it'll last a long time.
Yep.
And by the way, I worked Rodriguez Island today.
Rodriguez.
Yeah, it's on the other side of Africa.
Yeah.
On let's see, what band was it?
What in the world?
30 meters. I worked Rodriguez on 30 meters.
Wow.
Look it up in QRZ. You'll see where it's at. It's call sign is 3 Bravo 9 Fox Romeo.
Oh, he confirmed already.
All right.
Hey,
Nice.
touchdown.
Congratulations.
Logbook of the world.
Here's to you.
Well, now I'm going to change my. Now I'm going to change my background. I don't need to be ARG anymore.
Nope. You need to
Oh,
pick
you need a
another band.
happy background.
John, what states do you need? Do you need Michigan?
No, I need. I gotta look again. But it seems like every time, like Ken is like the Kuwait, like good juju. Every time that I talk to Ken on this Zoom, Kuwait is back on.
Are they on now?
He's on right now. Yeah, he's
Oh,
on.
yeah.
Go ahead.
Sam, plug my call sign in and call me so I can check and see if yours shows up as Logbook of the World. You know how to do it, right?
Working on it.
put my call sign in there and generate message and then start calling me. Some clear frequency if you got one. 20 meters is the pain.
But Mike, no, I need South Dakota, Delaware, New Hampshire, Maine, and Alaska.
I worked Alaska today.
I know you work everybody can.
I'll tell you, I worked
That
for
was the
Alaska
other
a month
four.
ago. It took this woman a month to finally confirm, but a couple days ago it popped through.
Yeah, you know, that's so crazy because I get that all the time. They'll be like, you have a new alert. And I'm like, what? And I'm looking through this person in the logbook and I'm like, that was 3 months ago. You just now put it in?
There it is, Ken.
Okay. Ethiopia just popped up on 20 meters.
Yeah, I see that.
See, I don't see that.
Well, I'm using a spotting network.
Oh, okay.
Well, there's
Okay.
Qatar now.
You see me, Ken?
Yeah.
So you all know Phil from the club, Stennett.
Yeah.
He's going to Alaska here in a couple months to do some job, and I offered him $20 to go to this woman's house and like shake her real hard and get her to confirm my contact so I could get my WS. And the next day she confirmed. So I'm like,
Hey, there's
I was
two Kuwaits on there right now.
Yeah.
I'm calling you, Sam.
okay. I've already got you, but
Yeah, you got the little diamond in the top left-hand corner that indicates that you have logbook of the world. Does mine have that? Does mine have a little star?
well, I got to see you here first.
Well, should be red.
So where is Dodecanese?
Oh,
I'm not hearing back from you, Ken.
it's over by Micronesia. It's over by kind of close to Kuwait over in there. How come you're not hearing me?
I don't know. You're too close. Turn your power way down so it doesn't overshoot me.
I'm on your same frequency. And I'm copying you every time.
Well, that's good.
And you're a -6 here.
You got your antenna turned on?
Yeah, you're a -6 here, Sam.
Wow.
So that means we have a good connection. You just can't hear. You need bigger ears.
Yeah. Got that part figured out. It's just how to get them.
Yeah. I guess I'll go stop, but I've seen yours.
Yeah, I just stopped.
And I've got all the new stuff going now.
Oh, cool.
The new program.
I really like it. It took me a little bit to kind of get used to and figure out some of the settings, but I really like it now.
Oh, great. Bye.
It's not really a big game to me. I can decode 40 at one time, whereas before I could decode 30 without eating up all of my screen space,
Yeah. So that's the thing. I like just now I decoded 17 and I'll bet Ken decoded 40. Yeah. I mean,
it decoded 40.
Yeah.
And that's all I can show the way it's set up. And every block is full right now. Well, I'm going to quit calling you, Sam. I quit calling you, Sam.
Me too.
We did it on 80 meters the other day, remember?
Yeah. So this guy sent me a message back. He said, I got it uploaded. You should have it. And I just thanked him again. So.
Your audio went down, or mine did one.
Oh, I flipped my microphone up to take a drink.
We was on 80 meters the other day when we made contact, remember?
Yep, we were. You're still up on my screen.
do you mean I'm on your screen?
On my amateur contact log.
Oh,
When I called you, it pops up in any other time we've
yeah.
had a contact, and I didn't notice, but yeah, it's 80 meters. So let me move to another topic. When I go down to 15 meters, my radio makes a horrendous noise.
Well, that probably is something in your house, switching power supply, hair dryer, fluorescent light.
I'm talking about when I transmit, though.
What do you mean when you transmit?
When I transmit, let me go down here to 15 meters.
I figured out my noise problem, Ken. It was a fan that was arcing upstairs. I had an electrician come out and fix it.
Boy, I'm glad you found it.
Yeah, it was because, well, I heard it on AM radio. So if you had the radio on upstairs, somebody turned the fan on, the radio went, you turn it off, it went completely away. And I was having the same problem. So my wife goes upstairs, turns that fan on, and I'm like, where the world did all this noise come from, right? And we figured out it was there. We had an electrician come out. Yeah, it was shooting out. And
Was it a ceiling fan?
yeah, ceiling fan.
It's funny. I was driving my Prius the other day and a few weeks ago and talking on a net, and I turned on the rear window defrogger, those wires in the back window.
Yeah.
And it was like it turned my car into a Faraday cage. I couldn't hear anything. I mean, one minute I'm talking, I'm like, what changed? And I realized I turned that rear window turned it off. Everybody was back. It was just, it's like amazing how little it takes.
Okay, I've been looking for that for like a year, and I couldn't figure it out.
So I'm going to put my microphone over by my computer, see if you guys can hear, or by my radio, and see if you guys can hear this. Hang on a second. Did you hear that?
I did hear a little bit, but
that's what it sounds like.
You're getting RF back into your shack on 15 meters.
Well, it's when I transmit, boy, it's
Coming back into your computer speaker.
no, it's coming out of the radio. I'm pretty sure.
Well, I don't sound right.
Oh, I heard that.
Let me turn off my. Nope, you're right. It is coming back into my computer speakers.
Yeah, it's you got RF coming down. What's your mismatch on that band? Turn the tuner off and key it so you can get the true SWR on.
Yeah, how do I do that? Got me. See how SWR's at 2.1 right now. It's right at 2.
Well, you have the same problem that Mike does. He's using an end-fed antenna and he's getting RF back inside. Talk to John about a resonant antenna. He knows, don't you, John?
Yeah.
You don't have that problem if you have a resonant antenna.
No, I use monobanders, so.
Well, the other option is just stay off 15.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe a coil.
Does that have is there a ground rod outside?
Yep.
Somewhere?
Yeah, I need a couple more. I bought the ground rods, but driving a ground rod out here is
like John said, you need a Valin out there.
Yep.
Keep that RF from coming down the coax.
Just wrap coax around a pipe.
Well,
Okay.
you
or
can.
Valin.
What kind of coax you got going out there? Is it RG8 or RG58 or RG8X or?
hang on. Oh.
See, I only use RGA. That's the only thing I use.
Yeah.
So
But for low
Good too,
power, for low power, you can get by with RG8X.
It is RG8X.
Okay. How does that hook up to the antenna? Is it got a PL259?
Yep.
Screwing into an SO39?
Yep.
Okay. Unscrew it there and take some RG8X and make about, I don't know, 10 or 15 turns of RG8X that has coax connectors on both ends of it, and just make a loop out of it, about 6-inch diameter, 10 or so turns, and tie wrap them suckers all together, and then put them in there, insert them in where you unhook the coax, and that'll act as a current balun to help keep that RF from coming back down.
So how big a?
About 6 inches.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll take.
Yeah.
Look like you're
So
scuba
you should
diving.
be able to find like
Mike's scuba diving up there in Michigan.
Yeah.
PVC pipe. I had one a
About
while
that
ago.
round.
Yeah, but you just wrap it around the PVC pipe.
Okay.
You don't even need a pipe though. You can just wrap it in a loop and tie wrap it.
Oh yeah, whatever. I mean, I used a PVC pipe.
Well, the reason I say this is it gets rid of the weight of the PVC pipe,
Right.
and it's going to be hanging up in the air.
Oh, mine was down to the ground. That's
Yeah.
I don't have it anymore, but it was down to the ground whenever I did it. So
So you got that, Sam?
Yep. This guy's messaging me from Vermont. I have to hate to not keep talking to him because he just got
That's
me.
pretty cool. Say, I talked to the guy in Philippines. Remember I was telling you about that?
Yeah.
I talked to a guy in Philippines. We was messaging back and forth like that while I was working him.
So he says he's just signed up for his 5B WAS.
That's what I just did.
Oh, 5 bands. Okay.
5-band WAS. Oh, WAS. I just did 5-band DXCC +3.
+3. What's +3?
That's the work bands. 10, 12, and 17. I've also got 100 countries on them too.
So if I try to message him back, but I'm not on 20 meters anymore, will he?
That don't matter.
It doesn't. Okay.
Nope. That's pretty slick that we can do that.
Yeah.
Have you ever done that, Mike? You ever tried that?
All right, walk me through it. I'm in.
Oh, have you got it? Have you got the program running?
Yeah, I'm up.
Well, do a right click on a call sign.
Well, I've messaged other people. How do I message someone that I don't see showing up here?
I don't think well, yeah, you can. You can just put the call sign in there.
Where am I at?
Just pull the program up, do a right click on anybody and get the messaging program up, and then put Sam's call sign in there because he's on the air. It's
message. Where do? Oh,
KI5.
All right.
KI5
KI5 Sam. KI5 Sam.
and type in a message and it should pop up on Sam's screen.
Let's see. Boom. Oh, you can't hit enter. You got to hit send.
I'm just guessing that this will work. I've never tried this.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah, all right. Yeah, you can call anybody who's online.
Yeah,
I just
they're on the
hit
same.
phone.
Yeah,
Yeah, but they've got to show online. You know, I mean,
Right.
I was going to try to message my lady in Alaska,
yeah.
and she apparently doesn't ever take
Yeah,
messages.
a lot of them are not online. A lot of the Europeans are not online. I guess their internet cost is higher over there.
All right. I'm not gonna answer you, Sam.
All right.
No doubt.
That's fine. I'm gonna. What was that? So,
Ken, what's Bill been up to?
I talked to him. I talked to him a day or two ago. He called me, and he's got his antenna up and working, and he's made some pretty good contacts.
Good.
He was he had it leaned over, and he was trimming the 20-meter part of it. It was a little bit low in frequency, and he was taking a little bit off of it. But he worked. I can't remember. He worked a really good contact there in Europe. One that don't come by every day.
Right.
there it is, 50 states. Now I just got to pay them money, right?
Yeah. Or you could just wait till you get 5-band WAS.
Yeah, next week.
So, Mike, you need Alaska?
What band?
Huh?
What band?
Did you say you needed Alaska?
John does in voice.
Oh, John does. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. It's been my only culprit. You know, what's funny about that, Ken, is I've worked Hawaii, but I haven't worked Alaska.
Yeah. Well, whenever I was working 6-meter WAS, Hawaii was the last one I got. Got Alaska first. Matter of fact, I got 3 Alaskans in one day, and I sent QSL cards to all 3 of them, hoping I would get one back, and all 3 of them sent me a card.
Wow.
So let's see. You know, now this whole awards thing makes sense now that I couldn't figure out the other night why it wouldn't let me sign up for this award, because I didn't have anything I could get an award for.
Are these logbook of the world awards you're working?
Yeah.
Are you on the logbook of the world, Mike?
CC, senor.
Only way to go, man. I've done all the mailing of QSL cards I'm going to. I still get some from the Bureau once in a while, but I'm kind of trying to eliminate that.
So what do I get here? I get a certificate.
Yeah.
And then I get a sticker for FT8. I mean, I get like a digital certificate, and I get a sticker for FT8, and I get a sticker for 20 meters. Is that,
I guess,
how this works?
let me see if there's a date on my. This probably, I bet this looks different than the new ones. That look different than the new ones.
I don't know. I'll tell you here in a few weeks when I get mine.
This was March of 1976 when I got my WAS. Did you hear that, Sam?
1976. I wasn't even born yet.
March of 1976, my WAS. Hey, I got that computer up and running. Sam, did I tell you?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I love mine. Of course, I've got two of my three up and running.
I got it right here. I still needed to be able to get it on the internet, so I had to order a USB dongle, and it would connect to my router, and that worked like a charm. But I haven't figured out what I'm going to use it for yet.
You guys that there was a guy at the Enid and then later at the Claremore Hamfest that had these little computers, and here a second. So I can reach one here. You know where they're these little small form factor Lenovo's, and brand new hard drives in them, and they're i5s, 8 gigs of RAM. He puts brand new SSDs in them.
Is that hard drive 200 gigabyte or 250?
240. 240.
See?
And Windows 10 Pro, and he was selling them for, well, he had two models. One was $70 and one was $100. And just a lot of computer for very little money.
Yeah, you get right down to it, that solid state hard drive is worth $100 by itself.
Well, I'll just tell you, he told me he gives $30 for them. He buys them in bulk, gets them for $30 a piece. And
that's amazing.
yeah.
Are they Kingston? Is that what they are?
Yep.
Because I've used, I probably have some Kingston RAM in some of these computers. When I used to build computers, I'd use that Kingston RAM, and I never had any trouble with it. But I'd never used a Kingston solid state hard drive till now. But seems okay.
You know, I figure he buys these old computers with, these, cleans them up, tests them out, of course, puts a hard drive in them, and he may pay $10 a piece for them, with no hard drive, and do some kind of salvage. I mean, buys them by the pallet load. Who knows?
Yeah.
Whatever. I got, I hope he makes good money because
I don't care. I got mine worth the money, and I'm happy with it.
Well, me too. Me too.
Hello, Mike.
Howdy. How's everybody?
Good.
Doing good. There's another Mike. Hello, Mike.
Hello, Mike.
Is it still snowing up there?
No, it quit yesterday, but it's supposed to snow again tomorrow night, Thursday morning.
Yeah. I don't miss it.
No, this has been a long one.
Yeah. I was looking for Bill. Has Bill been on tonight?
No, I haven't seen him.
I was going to ask him if he had DXCC yet on that new spider beam.
He's up and running and making contacts with it.
Yeah. Well, I just played at it, I guess you might say, on 15 meters mostly today. Got a few.
Good. Who'd you work?
Oh, I'm working somebody right now, or trying to, so I don't have the list up here, but
You're still on 15?
yeah, wasn't anything exciting. I'm trying a guy in New Hampshire right now. I'm on 50 watts and he's not hearing me, so
I'm looking at 20 meters right now, Sam, and it's still decoding 40 call signs every sequence.
Wow. So 20's the place to be, huh?
Well, I don't know about that. Looks too crowded to me.
I still have this weird pattern. It seems like my waterfall
Yeah.
only goes from 1200 to 19 or 1800. It's that if there's no signals on anything on either side of that.
Ken, I just decoded 22 on my
Yeah.
antenna. So
20 meters.
Mine's 40 plus because it only displays 40.
Here's Japan again on 15 meters. Try him.
So it's just cut off on each side of that frequency range.
Yeah.
Well, maybe you got do you have your IF filters closed down? Open that thing all the way up.
IF
Yeah, the filter.
on the radio.
Yeah, on the radio. You got it closed down. You need, for digital mode, you need to open it up.
Well, I have to find my filter. That means finding the book.
I know what you mean. That's
Let's
what's
see.
wrong. You got the bandpass is closed down, more narrow, which
Yeah.
would be good if you was working phone or something.
That might be what happened. I accidentally.
You need to keep
Set
it wide
that.
open because we're trying to decode signals from 300 hertz to 3,000 hertz,
Yeah.
and your bandpass filter is probably set down to 2,000 hertz or something.
I thought I had them all turned off, but
Hello, Ken. You don't have any audio yet. Well, come on. Okay, I just went over there and looked, Sam, and I decoded 54 that time. And one of them is Kuwait.
21.
Yeah. Yeah, you need your work on your antenna a little bit.
Yep. Yep. So, Ken, how do you think that I've got a 30-foot push-up pole sitting out here that I bought.
Yeah,
How do you think that unipole would work built on that?
it would work, but it'd be a whole lot better if you could just go down at that irrigation place. It's not very far from you, and buy 30 foot of 4-inch diameter, and
on meters, and I was really looking
save your
over his
push-up
picture.
for something else.
Just because of the weight?
Weight for one thing, yeah. That irrigation tubing, you can pick that thing up with one hand.
Here we go.
Plus, it's a one piece, and your push-up is several pieces,
Right, right.
which means it could not make a good connection sometimes. When the wind's blowing it around. I don't know the name of that irrigation place down there. Do you have any idea?
You know, I've driven by it all, and they've got stacks of pipe out there, of
That's
all
what I mean.
PVC and stuff.
I
but,
gave $1 a foot for that
yeah.
irrigation tubing.
Was that 1968?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it wasn't quite that long ago.
Okay.
It might have been 20 years ago. You know, the 10-meter beam that's behind my house?
Yeah.
That's the boom that I bought is in that 10-meter beam. It's 3-inch diameter. It was 30 foot, and I cut it off to 25 foot for that 5-element 10-meter beam. And that thing is so light, you can pick it up with one hand. And it was $1 a foot.
Well, Japan doesn't want to talk to me either.
What's his signal strength?
He was +0,
Oh, well, that's pretty strong.
but like I said, I got that weird deal on my waterfall. I gotta fix that.
I keep hearing some audio in the background. So I didn't hear what you said, Mike.
That's Ken trying to talk to us. I really need to fix that because that's what's giving everybody more signal is my filters. So I gotta go.
And make sure you don't have any noise limiters turned on. And
Okay.
and your AGC should be turned off. And if you get too much signal, you turn your RF gain down.
What's Ken doing?
I don't know. Like he's running around out in the parking lot.
I don't think he's
Quieter
at
out here.
home. He's not at home. He might be at the meeting. Where you at?
I'm at the meeting, but it's so noisy in there. It's not
Yeah.
functional.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where all that. is coming
Well,
from.
I tried to keep it muted most of the time, but anyway, y'all doing okay?
Hey,
We're doing fine. Ken, how are you?
All hanging in there.
Sam just got through working his number 50 state, which was
Yeah.
Vermont. So he's got WAS on 20 meters.
I heard that earlier today. Yeah.
Well,
He had to
I-
do it
I-
again.
I thought I had it, Ken, but my Vermont came up on ARRL as California.
Uh-oh.
So I needed a Vermont, and we're sitting here, John. I'm telling everybody there was a Vermont popped up on the FT8, and I scored him, and I sent him a message said, "Please," and he confirmed it. And so I'm putting in my certificates now.
Incoming.
Digital endorsement sticker.
Hey, I noticed something. I don't know if it's been there all along, all of you, or I just now noticed it, but in the WSJT X program, whenever they decode, one of the things in the line up there tells you how far the clock is off. It's called DT, time difference.
Oh, that's what DT means.
Yeah, and now they've just did this in one of the recent versions. If the guy's clock is more than 1.5 seconds off, that turns red.
Oh,
You see it. And I
Yeah.
just noticed that a day or two ago.
Now, where is that, Ken? The DT?
It's in the line of the decode, close to the left.
in the column of band activity,
Yeah, and band
it's in
activity.
between dB and frequency.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
And
Yeah. That's
and
what all those
that-
0.4s, 0.2.
Yeah, what that's saying is your clock and that guy's clock are that close together. Time difference is what that is.
Cool.
And if it's more than 1.5 second off, it'll show up in red, and that guy's clock is off. And I've been noticing a lot of them have been off today, and they were a lot of them South American stations clock was off, and some of the Europeans. But if it gets off too far, you won't be able to decode them. That's why your clock needs to be good, because if your clock's off one way and theirs is off the other way, you won't be able to talk to each other. John, how you liking that new radio?
Eh. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sitting here trying to figure out logbook in the world. I'm on it, but I just can't figure it out.
Well, if you need help, ask Sam.
Trying to. Yeah, I don't. It is. I mean, I submit them over from QRZ, right? But I
Yeah.
really never ever get on here, and so I wouldn't know how you apply for award or not.
Well,
Does that
you
make
have to
sense?
go to Logbook of the World.
Yeah.
To do
No,
that.
I'm just about to spend $56 on on awards here. So,
Yeah, but what I'm saying though is like, how did you?
Well, if you
I
go
don't
to
know.
Logbook, do you use AC Log, John?
No, I normally just use QRZ.
Okay, you can go to Logbook of the World, and first you need to go to Logbook of the World and check and see if you have 50 states or not.
Well, how would you do that exactly?
Okay.
So real quick, there's a homepage, your QSOs, awards, find
Yeah.
call, upload file.
Well,
Did that stay muted?
yeah, you was muted.
Okay, good. I didn't know if you got the whole phone call.
Nope, didn't get any of it.
Ear though, that's a ugly ear. Yeah.
Got some earwax.
Yeah, well, you killed, did it look all right?
Yeah, check the
I
other
didn't-
one.
You don't see
They're
daylight.
healthy, they're
You don't see
healthy.
daylight through there, do you?
All right. John,
Well, I'm
gonna
I'm
try
gonna
to.
go back into the noise. So I check you guys later.
All right, good talking to you. Are you, so,
Hey,
well,
Ken,
yes,
thank you.
did that help it?
Yeah, what was that setting? Narrow, wide. And then there's another one that I actually got to change that value width. My width was at 400 and I've got it at 1700 hertz now.
Well, you need to have it wider than that.
That's all.
Open it to 3,000 hertz.
That's all it goes to, 17. Oh, there we go. Wait a minute.
Yeah,
Hey, it went to 3,000.
will it go to 4,000?
No, that's it.
Okay, leave it there. John, I'm
Yeah.
trying to help you here.
Yeah, go ahead.
Are you on Logbook of the World and signed in right now?
Yeah, I'm logged in right now.
Okay, you see up there where it says your account,
Yes.
click on that
Okay.
and then go to the far left and no, we don't need to do that. Go to awards.
yeah, I was going to say, what are we? I'm back now. I was putting my credit card in to get this paid for. So
Yeah, I
Okay.
seen your number.
yeah,
Click on awards, John. It's
Okay, I
coming.
did.
Okay. Now, over on the left-hand side, you see where it says your Logbook of the World, ARRLWAS accounts,
Yes.
far left.
Yes.
Okay, you have to create account if you haven't already.
Okay, I created one.
Okay, then you can click on select WAS award,
Okay.
and it should come up and show your total there. It should show each band goes from mixed 630, 160 all the way through down there, and it should show your totals.
It doesn't show anything.
well, the first thing you have to do is you have to go to modify account.
Okay.
Okay, and you have to enter add a QSO set. Is what it says.
Okay.
Okay.
So
This is what I had a heck of a time with this a couple nights ago. So you click on add a QSO set, and then tell me if you're with me.
Okay, so right now I'm just on the logbook awards, right? So your logbook of the world, ARRL, WAS worked all states accounts. So select WAS award account, right?
Yes, whichever one
Okay.
you want to use for this.
Okay.
Okay.
Now
And,
there's a menu, account status, account credits, modify account. There's
okay,
a
modify account.
Okay.
Now,
So your call sign underscore WAS should be in there.
yeah, so you have to put that in. So click add a QSO set to this WAS account.
Add rule to QSO set.
Yeah. And then
Select type,
select your call sign,
call sign.
say add rule, and then see, this is so that like if you have 2 or 3 different, you changed your call sign, you can actually put in 2 or 3 different call signs, So anyway, mine just pops up and the only choice is my KI5 SAM. And let's see.
Okay.
Now,
Save account changes.
I've lost that even. Now, if you go back and you go to account status, I think you'll see something. I think that's what I did, and suddenly, boom, there they were. So, what to do?
In 1 second.
Mike, you got your noise limiter turned off?
Yeah, I got it turned off. I may have to do an adjustment here. I just sent out a short burst there. And no, it looks like I'm all right. Can you see me?
Okay, I got it now.
Yeah, it's not the most self-explanatory.
No,
thing.
no, but I got it. Let's see here.
Yeah.
I'm at 1374, Ken.
What band?
20 meters. And I'm only seeing about, well, there are 5 stations per sweep, but then I had a whole burst of stations. So I'm seeing a few of them. And they're all squeezed together again on my waterfall.
Well, it's solid red on mine from 300 all the way up to 2000.
Well,
See, and I've still got this big gap right at 1500, like we were talking the other day, Ken. I've got big black gap right there. Doesn't matter what band I'm on or anything else.
Well, that may have something to do with your filters, the way you got them set, or your.
Yeah.
How wide a gap is it, Sam?
Oh, it runs from about 1400 to about 1650.
Wow, and it's just a black gap.
Yep. The rest of it's,
Do you have some kind of a notch filter turned on or something?
well,
he's probably like me. He was pushing buttons again.
So it.
I didn't
Sorry.
ever see you, Mike, but I didn't stay over there. I had to be close to it to be able to see it. I can't read that small print across the room.
I know. I saw my eye doctor Monday. I said, we're going to have to get stronger glasses or add a jeweler's lens to this thing so I can see stuff.
Have you seen that ad for these drops that you put in once a day and it helps your near vision?
Yeah, but I got to have other drops, so I don't think I'm gonna spend any money on those. He said my eyelids are scratching my cornea.
Mm.
So I got to put special lubricant in my eyes 3 times a day.
WD-40?
Close. There we go. Now I'm showing that guy as a -04, and he's showing me as a +03.
Are you on 1300?
No, we're actually at. He's the big guy at well, he was the big guy at 1498. It's where I'm transmitting. I'm right on his frequency or his. He's a Tennessee station. Oh, we're done. And that's 20 watts. Yeah, I got feeling sorry for my radio, so I brought the power back down. I don't know how long these finals are supposed to last, but I want to get my money's worth out of them.
I never did see you, but I had 40 call signs on the screen, and
Yeah,
I didn't get a chance to read them all before they went away.
You're using that super antenna still.
Yeah. Yep, you guys could build one. It just takes a little bit of work.
Yeah. Ken, so I'm at 46.
Say again?
46
46 on 20 or on all band?
on 20.
Well, you're getting close, man.
Yeah, I gotta get that Alaska, Maine, South Dakota, and New Hampshire.
Well, now you can look at that.
So there
logbook
was a
of the world.
Delaware station that was,
You can look at the logbook of the world now and tell where you're at. That's the main thing is to
Yeah,
know.
so I got it figured out. It Sam got me interested there. So I was like, I would really never look at it.
So it shows 49 contact states. Do you have to go find a map and see which one you don't have?
No,
Yeah, well,
you can
well-
click on that other button in there and it shows all of them, and the one that you don't have will be blank.
yeah, there's 3 little radio buttons. You can have it show you just the completed ones or all of them. And I did it the other way around. I didn't see that button either. I actually went through them alphabetically and had to get all the way to V to find out.
It's not very user friendly at all.
No, it's a little better than the FCC website.
Well, that's true, but
A lot better.
Probably designed by the same guy.
I really like
see.
QRZ, man. They haven't figured out, and
Select was. Well, there it is, Hawaii. That figures.
It was really weird. You know, I had like 4 contacts in Hawaii within an hour. It's like
Yeah.
everybody in Hawaii decided to get on the radio at the same time.
Yeah.
And
well, you know, the day that I did it was when they were having it was a year ago or whatever. They would have the Hawaii QSO party.
That's a good time to get on there.
So that's why I was looking for the Alaska QSO party. I think it's coming up if it hasn't already passed. Because some of those clubs and stuff will confirm you.
Yeah. Well, nowadays, people are going more and more to Logbook of the World.
Yeah.
I mean, whenever I first got on Logbook of the World back in 2002, somewhere in there, I went for a long time before I started getting anybody confirmed. Back then, everybody wanted you to send them the QSL card, and I don't mind doing that, but I don't want to send them $2 or $3 to Europe every time I want a QSL card. So that's why I started using the QSL Bureau, you could send a whole package of them for a few dollars. And that worked pretty good until I got into Logbook of the World. But then the trick was to get everybody else to use Logbook of the World.
Right.
Yeah. I
And
wish some people would send me QSL cards. I mean, I have one.
Yeah.
I have one. You
I
know?
sent you one, man.
Did you? I haven't got it.
I sent you one.
I'll go
You-
take a look.
You'll get it in a day or two.
Yeah. Well, yeah, from you to Piedmont may take a week, but you know,
Yeah.
but you know,
But I can order stuff from Amazon and get it tomorrow.
yeah. You know, I was we went outside of Yellowstone up to whatever the town is north of Yellowstone up there to get some ice, and this guy
Mammoth.
came up.
Mammoth.
Yeah. And this guy comes walking up to me and he goes, "Is that your truck?" And I was like, "Do I want to admit to this?" And anyway, I said, "Yeah, it is." He goes, "So are you a ham?" And I said, "Yeah." Well, anyway, he and I stood there and had a 20-minute conversation out in the parking lot. He sent me a QSO card.
Oh, how about that?
for a conversation in a parking lot.
Yeah.
But
I don't think ARRL recognizes that.
no, probably not. But
that was the thought that counts.
yeah.
Yeah, how would you fill in the bandwidth? What band were you on?
I can't. I'm trying to. I thought I had it sitting right here, but no, I know where it is. It's in my other collection.
Who needs North Dakota?
Yeah, I just saw North Dakota. It came in at -27 on mine.
Yeah, I need South Dakota.
Okay.
Oh,
What's so crazy about that is I contacted a guy in South Dakota. He sent me a QSL card, but he wasn't on the internet. He told me.
Well, who is it that confirms the QSL cards? We've got some club members that can verify your QSL cards.
Do we?
Yeah. Who was talking about that the other day?
I don't know, but I got it
know.
up here.
I got a whole bunch of them I need. I've got
I mean, I got a stack of them. Like
I've got 265 countries confirmed, and I've got about 35 cards over here that's not on the Logbook of the World.
right.
That'd put me over 300 if I could get them confirmed. So who does that, Sam?
I'm
Yeah.
trying to find out. I'm gonna text.
Yeah, please do, because I'll bring in my cards. Because it's the same way for me with New Hampshire. I had a guy send me a card from New Hampshire and Maine, and I just can't get them on the 4 QRs.
Well, you know, my Alaska lady, I finally sent her one and put on there, please confirm this contact. Send me a card or go online. And so I don't know if it just.
The Logbook of the World is the only way to go nowadays. Just think how long it'd take you to get a QSL card from Europe.
Yeah.
And you'd send one to him, and then he'd keep it for 2 or 3 months, and then finally send you one. And then you got to find a card checker to get it recorded. Now you can do it in 30 minutes, just like you did, Sam.
Good night,
Peter
fellas.
Laws.
Sun's going down. It's time for me to head up.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So what I just got back from Mark Klein is Peter Laws accept 160M.
I didn't know that. We'll jump on him. Good talking to you, Mike.
Bye, everybody.
Mike, take care.
Have a
See
good
you
night.
next time.
See you next week.
Stay warm up there.
I got to
I
jump
will.
out too. You guys have a good evening.
All right, you too.
All right.
Bye.
Peter Laws, what now? I missed that.
Well, I texted Mark Klein, said who in the club can confirm a QSL card? And he replied, Peter Laws accept 160M.
160 meters.
160 meters.
So I don't know why the frequency makes a difference, but
Well, I think the 160 meter ones have to be sent in or confirmed on Logbook of the World. But it's been that way.
Well, I'll talk to Peter on Friday and I'll get him to do it.
They make it harder for
he
you.
may be on here later on. He is a lot. So
Well, I usually see him on Friday because we're part of Alpha Sigma Delta, the OU Amateur Radio Club.
I thought that was a sorority.
No, no, it's
Anyway, sorry.
it's kind of bare skin right now, but that's because of COVID.
Yeah. Oh, there's another Vermont just popped up.
Now you can't get anything but Vermont now.
I wonder if it's the same guy actually, but
Well, if it is, it should show
no,
that you've worked him on there.
nope, it's a different guy. Where is he? Where'd he go?
Oh, there's another thing that I found on there, Sam, that is not working for me on the new one where you right click on the call sign. Take one of them that pops up that you've worked before. It's gray on mine,
Yeah.
and do a right click on it.
Okay.
And there's I think the top button, you click on it and it tells you if you've worked this guy, what bands you've worked him on.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
tried that on mine and it doesn't show any bands, any of them that I've worked, even though I might have just got through working this guy. It doesn't show anything there. They're all blank. It's got all the bands, 10 through 160. And
Yeah.
I can do that on several stations that I know I've worked, and it doesn't show anything there. So are we?
Yeah,
missing-
mine it actually has the word confirmed next to the 20 meter.
Well, you must have a button click somewhere that I don't. Because mine's all blank. So where's that button at, Sam?
I don't know. There are so many settings in this thing, you
I
know.
know it.
And so just for the rest of you, I found out the other day that, you know, there's a button in here that says show LOTW flags and show EQSL flags.
Yes,
That only has to do with whether, not what you are showing to other people, but what other people are showing to you. And it's
Yeah.
the database that determines what you see when somebody pops up, if you got those turned on. So anyway, I wasn't, my flag for LOTW wasn't showing at one time. Ken, did you just download the new database? Is that what?
Yeah, I got the new database. I got the latest everything, and it's all working. And I seen your flag. But the only thing that's not working is the one where it shows if you've worked this guy on other bands,
Right.
like you just told me. So I'll have to find that flag.
Yeah, I'll see what I can figure
It's
out.
it's probably in one of the alerts.
Well, I find it kind of funny that I just pulled up QRZ.com because I can't get awards to come up on that other logbook program. So I'm dumping my log into QRZ automatically.
That's what I do.
It shows that I've contacted 42 states on 17 meters, 41 on 30, and 40 on 20. And 40 meters, I got 31 contacts.
You're getting there.
I need to start working the lower bands, looks like.
Yeah. 40 meters are good in the evening.
Yeah.
So how come you can't get logbook of the world? Did you have to get a new certificate?
I checked the box that I wanted a new certificate and I never got an email back. So I don't know if they're ignoring me or if
Well, that comes in the mail.
Yeah, it's in the mail.
if
Yeah,
I've
it
been
comes in the
kicked
mail.
out of the club or what's going on. So
No, it's a card.
Yeah,
Physical
it's
card. Have you ever applied for it and ever got one?
yeah,
You can go into the TQSL app and it'll show you the date in there that it expired. And once you get it going, if you'll never let that thing expire, it's a whole lot easier because you can renew it right there online.
well, let me see.
Yeah, it's a card that comes with like a code on it. It's been a while for me, but I don't know where I put it.
Well, I only need 74 more countries. A DXCC.
Well, you're getting there. You,
Well, is that FT8 or is that, what is it?
Well, it's actually 20 meters is the way it breaks it down. I guess total I have 32 countries in all bands, but
Yeah. So you're using AC log to look at that?
no, I'm actually looking at that on Logbook of the World's
Oh, okay.
awards page right now. I mean, I can look at it either way.
Your AC log should jive with that.
Let's see what 26. Well, I've got AC log set for just looking at 20 meters. So
Ken,
yeah,
you use
it's
QRZ, right?
I have QRZ, but I don't log on it.
Yeah, me either.
Oh, you don't log on it at all?
No,
No.
Well, that sucks.
I use ARL. They're the ones that,
What did you log me and log me the world?
yes,
Okay.
Ken and I both use amateur contact log, and then that uploads to LOTW.
Now, who do you get that through?
Go to N3FJP.
Okay, yeah. I know. I use that stuff for contesting.
Yeah. Ken and I both bought the full package because you get all the contest logs, you get everything forever for what was it, $50 or something?
Yeah, no, I did too, but I had a computer go wonky and
well, that don't matter. You still,
no, I still got the codes to it all. It's just I haven't all downloaded it back.
that's the only way to go. I guarantee you.
But I mean, I don't do every contest, so
Well, I'm not talking about contest at all. You don't even have to do the contest part of it. Just do the normal log.
Yeah, Ken's been teaching me all sorts of stuff, and I've had it a lot longer than he has, but he's been taking all these searches you can do, and
oh yeah. Ken will show you the way.
it's
No doubt.
amazing. It's amazing.
I keep it all up here. Sometimes. Getting harder and harder to navigate this stuff. Either I'm getting more dense or it's getting harder. One.
No.
What do you know? I just logged on to Logbook of the World.
There you go.
I guess whatever button I clicked last time had time to work. It was not letting me name my station. Something about the call sign certificate.
In the TQSL.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm in there now. I want to see if I got any QSOs logged in here.
So Ken, you been doing some EME?
I worked a few stations a day or two ago. I worked Germany and Italy and France on 432 moon bounce.
Because now every time I look up at the moon, whenever I'm asleep and it wakes me up, it's so bright, I think of you doing EME. I'm like, oh, Ken, I woke up last night about 4 o'clock in the morning, the moon's shining through my window.
Yeah.
And I was like, Ken's probably working EME right now.
I was sleeping then.
My wife's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, don't worry about it. But it was bright last night, boy, let me tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was huge. I had to go pick my wife up at the airport at 11, and man, it was like the sun. It was bigger than the sun over there in the east.
That's what I'm saying. It woke me up at I think it was like 4:12 in the morning. I don't usually get up till 5. And I was like, God, shut the blinds, will you?
If I can.
I can't have the window open if I shut the blinds. I'm like, oh, okay.
Are you finding anything, Mike?
Looks like I got about 3 QSOs in my Logbook of the World.
Well, now that you have it working, you can upload your QSOs from your logging program.
Well, Which one should I use?
He's like me. I use QRZ to do it.
Do you have amateur contact log?
Yeah. I think I'm gonna try that right now.
Well, you have to set it up. Remember, you have to put your
I have the
station,
key.
have to put your station name in there, remember?
Yeah, that's right. I think
Yeah. Actually, you can download your LOTW into your contact log
That is true.
too. I mean, go either direction. So if,
Still have to be set up.
okay, add upload all contacts not uploaded. That would be good.
That's the one.
Instead of the entire log, that would create dupes. Uh-oh. Station location does not match QSO details.
Well, whatever station location you have in TQSL needs to be there. Same thing.
Oh, says something has grid square has a value of EM15HI while QSO has EM15GK64.
Well, you still have to have your station location and your grid square correct. in
Yeah.
both of them. Has to be the same. And
What if I hit ignore?
it may not do anything. It may not download anything or upload anything, but you can hit
it'll
it.
tell you.
Well, you gotta get your station location to match whatever you put in TQSL for your station location.
Yeah. So I
So-
gotta bring TQSL up again and change it.
You can change that you have in the logging program. Instead of changing TQSL,
Well,
you're already there.
oh, I see what you're saying.
Ken, when you get your microphone out?
You say, when am I gonna get it out?
Yeah, when you gonna get it out?
I got it out not too long ago. I worked Bill.
Hey, you worked me too.
Yeah, that's right.
I gotta ask. I gotta poke the bear. No, I got some new stuff coming for this radio that I'm gonna try out and see what happens with it.
For your new radio?
Yeah, I got a foot pedal coming, and then I got a boom. My dad had a microphone and a boom mic that I'm gonna use on this and see
Yeah.
see how it works.
A foot switch is really handy.
Well, I want it for field day
Yeah.
because I honestly don't think this thing's very good. This little handy talk.
A lot of the microphones that come with radios is not.
Yeah, I mean,
good.
it just doesn't seem like it's doing good. So I had a friend come over and he hooked up his little setup and we took this thing out and I've been complaining about it's not putting out the full power. And he put his thing in there and set the radio up the way he had it and it was putting out the full power. So it's got to be something with the mic or the tone or,
Well,
me.
it's probably not driving it hard enough. Somewhere in
Yeah,
there's a
that's
mic
probably
gain.
right. Yeah.
There's a mic gain in there somewhere.
I bought this little cutie. Can't get it to focus.
I can't
This
see.
headset.
What
And then I
the
started
hell
doing
is that?
FT8 and I've never used it.
Yeah,
Okay, well, I don't do FT8.
I have a Heil headset and a foot switch,
Yeah, that's what mine is.
and that gives me hands free.
Yeah, so that little plug that goes in here is a Heil. So you have the plug that goes to the foot, and then you have the plug that goes to the mic.
Yeah, I've got the foot switch too. Actually, I got the foot switch for Christmas. I've never taken it out of the box.
Yeah, I got a tuner that I haven't taken out of the box yet.
But it plugs in here somewhere.
Now I'm gonna figure out what I'm gonna do with it.
A tuner
Gotta-
for the ICOM.
Yeah, well, I fixed my antennas, and I don't need a tuner. So
Yeah, but, I mean, Sam has a separate tuner, right, Sam?
Yeah, of course, ICOM's got one built in, but then I've got a separate.
Yeah, I got a separate MFJ thing that I haven't even opened it up. I ordered it from Maine Trading Co. thinking I needed it, and then I went out there and finagled with antennas and never used it. So I guess it's gonna sit in the box. Of course, my wife points out, you got about $170 sitting in the box there. What are you gonna do with it? I don't know, collect it.
Yeah.
I'm starting to grow equipment, Ken.
Yeah, that's what happens. Wait till you've been in it for 20 years.
Well, I've been in it now. What 10, 11.
Yeah,
And she's like, this is like an ever expanding thing.
sure it is. The way all hobbies are. Still cheaper than playing golf.
That's what I tell my wife all the time.
And you're at home.
Yeah.
Well, right. I can't get you to come out of the garage. And I'm like, well, we're having a good time.
Say, I'm here, and I'm not. Think how much it costs to go fishing. You got to buy a fishing boat at $30,000 and all that crap.
Yeah, my older brother, man, he loves to go fishing. Anytime he can find an excuse to go fishing, take that bass boat out.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, I'll see you guys in a couple of weeks. I'm like, and he's a teacher, so in the summertime he disappears regularly.
Yeah. After putting up with them kids all the time, you'd have to.
Man, I'm telling you.
Without or a bar.
Yeah.
Right?
And ham radio's cheaper than that.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So I think the foot pedal was like what, $30, and the splitter that goes up here was 20 or something like that. It wasn't unreasonable.
I also got this little button
Okay.
plugs into the headset or whatever, just like the foot pedal does.
Yeah, so you can keep.
So you just hit it with your hand, right?
Yeah, you just push it with your hand, and
Or you could bring the foot pedal up and squeeze the foot pedal.
I don't know. Just the foot pedal looked
got a
cool.
little clippy clip on it. You put it on your belt, or
Okay.
Anyway, but I've got all this stuff, and then I started getting into FT8. I need to get back into some phone.
You can make a lot more contacts on FT8.
Yeah, a lot quicker, but
Yeah.
but it's nice. Even doing this little messaging back and forth with this guy on FT8 was nice. Not just to be exchanging contact information.
Well, yeah. You don't have to talk to somebody for 45 minutes. I got it.
No, but the other day I was talking to a friend of mine on the phone, and I was sitting here doing FT8, and I said, "Oh, I just talked to," I said, "I just talked to a guy in Argentina." He goes, "Well, what'd you talk about?" I thought, we didn't talk about anything. I mean, it's like the Seinfeld show. All we did is exchange contact
So
information.
what did you do it for?
Be careful. You're starting to sound like Peter.
Well, I got hooked on trying to get this WAS, and it gets kind of habit forming,
Know it.
And but what I really want to do is talk to people, So I'm probably gonna get these certificates and bounce back and forth. But that's the cool thing about the hobby. There's just something for everybody, and
And I just started to get into RTTY, and I hear it's dying out. It really sucks that it is. Well, I really just figured out RTTY, and it's great whenever they're contesting, but it's no good. Nobody's ever on it.
That's right.
So what about all these other modes? FT4 and JT9 and.
Well, you see, JT9 was my mode of choice until FT8 came along, and then everybody went to FT8.
Okay.
FT8 has taken over the digital mode stuff. And then before, whenever I was doing moon bounce, I was doing CW, and then JT65 came along, which was a digital mode, which was a whole lot better than CW. And because it would get deeper down into the noise, far more down into the noise than FT8 does. FT8 is really not that great as far as digging down into the noise. JT9 is the one that will really do that. But you have to go where the other millions of people go. So it's FT8 right now.
Well,
Go
to
ahead.
me, FT8 is like we meet on the street and I just maybe high five you as we pass.
Yeah,
And we keep walking and don't even make eye contact.
Yeah.
That's FT8, but
Yeah.
it's still cool.
Yeah.
It's still got its thing. But I'd like to stop and talk about baseball or something.
Yeah. Well,
Nobody wants to talk about baseball, Sam.
no,
Oh,
no.
He's talking about my own misery days. First pitch, eighth inning. Please come. Please come. Please come now.
we need you back.
Nope. I got promoted.
Who's your boss? Fix that. It's been a mess.
Oh, it has been. Well, Nick is out there by himself. That's what it is.
Is that the
And,
great big guy? I mean,
Oh, Derek, no, he can't lift anything because he hurt his shoulder.
Oh.
And so it's all Nick. And Nick, man, I talked to him today and he's like, we got baseball, we got calf ride, we have they have the OU spring game on Saturday. And I was like, well, hey Nick, you just gotta split yourself into 4 different people and you'll be all right.
Hey, Sam, how was the picnic?
oh, it was good. It was good. A couple of people remembered you.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
Are you talking about Saturday or?
Yeah.
Oh, you went out to Denny's place. How was
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, I enjoyed it. It was, honestly, there were some people out there that I haven't seen in person in a long time. Bill, Kenny's like your age and did a lot of the expedition stuff. Can't think of his last name, but anyway, Phil was there. There were people
I
that
love Phil. Phil's like, you kill it, we'll grill it.
Phil, yeah, that's his thing. He runs the grill pretty much. And but yeah, it was a good time, and I think maybe because it was outside, some people that haven't been coming to meetings and stuff came, out there, and but certainly ate well. Probably too well.
I was at the meeting on Saturday. It was great. That was a great presentation. If you go back and watch it,
I've seen it. I watched it on YouTube.
Yeah, I need to go watch it. I haven't done it yet, but
that was pretty cool. I really enjoyed that. Oh,
I want to go back and watch the one on my brain. When what's the email? The email thing that Mark Klein did the presentation on WinLink. God,
yeah.
I mean, I'm kind of interested in that, but I need to go back and watch that really slowly.
Hey, give me a minute, guys. I'm going to check in on the net here.
Okay. Well, I'm glad to hear that everything went good at the picnic.
Yeah, it was. It didn't rain for one thing. It was a little chilly, but there was certainly.
So anybody knew who I was down there?
Yeah, I kind of mentioned your name around, and everybody says, "Oh, yeah, we know him." So.
Oh, he's that old guy on Zoom.
they think you're. They think you're just on Zoom. You're just an avatar.
You guys calling the net tonight? I'll be back in a little bit, guys.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I'm glad you encouraged me to go ahead and download the other software and get all that going. And I'm happy with it. It's got some unnecessary stuff in there, but.
Well, I wish, when you hover over somebody, when you hover over a decode and that big screen comes up.
Yeah.
I wish I could pick what was on that screen.
That's exactly what I was going to tell you. That top box on there is about a third of it. And that's a duplicate of everything that you already see on the screen.
Yeah, a lot of it is. And there are just certain things I wish I could see. Although, the other day I learned how to put the dB level in the little box itself.
Oh, yeah, I haven't done that yet. I need to do that. That would be more useful to me than anything in that great big box, because I already know what band I'm on and what frequency I'm on, what mode I'm on, If you don't
Right.
know that, you shouldn't be on the radio.
Yep. Yeah. The other, as far as what grid they're in and all that, I could pretty much care less about that too.
Well,
It's,
it decodes up on WSJT in the receive window. All that's in there. The grid square and all that's in there. But when you're looking at that little box, looking for a station that you're going to call, if you can see that he uses logbook of the world and what his signal strength is, that would tell you right there if you want to click on him and try to work him or not.
right. And I see all that in the box that shows up in the decode window,
All the other stuff that you don't need.
Yeah.
But having the signal strength right there where you're looking in the JT box.
Yeah. Well, I see the call, the state, the signal strength, and then with the dots, whether he's logbook of the world or not. And that's really what I need. That others, just a lot of information. But
And I ended up putting 5 rows, 8 wide on the little decode window in the.
we lost you, Ken.
Oh no!
Your mic barely hear you.
Why is that thing messing up?
I don't know. It's back now. Oh.
It was doing that for a while and then it quit. Now it's doing it again. You hear me?
Yeah, hearing you now.
Good.
Well, there sure is a lot of 20 meter going right now. Don't need to.
Okay, I got a full screen on 20 right now.
Yeah, I'll bet.
40 of them.
Yeah, I just saw 21. So, gosh, I just don't need any of these states anymore.
Yeah. Well,
I picked up in Italy a while ago. I'm still grabbing some countries here. And
yeah.
see what I can...
Get all them countries. Do you have yours set up so that if a country comes up, that it's yellow if you need it?
Yep.
And see that I hardly ever see one come up that's yellow on my screen on any band because I've got over 100 on them.
Worked all of them, yeah. Yeah.
And this Rodriguez that I worked, you know where Rodriguez is at?
No.
On the other side of Africa. You got QRZ open?
No. Yeah, actually I just clicked on a Spain. I'm gonna see if he'll answer me.
You still on 20 meters, Sam?
Yep.
Try some of the other bands now that you got all states on. Are you trying to work DX? So
Yeah, a little bit. I just hit us. I've already got Spain, but I just saw a guy pop up on Spain. But
Hey, Ken,
yes, sir.
I logged into Logbook of the World, and I don't know how to set up my awards, but we'll save that. I'll go into the tutorial pages.
Okay, you don't have to. You can look at that with amateur contact log.
It's not showing me anything. Amateur contact log doesn't show anything under awards.
No, you got to download it first.
From Logbook of the
World. Yeah.
Well,
Okay, go back and try uploading everything that's not confirmed. Now that you got Logbook of the World working, see if you can upload your amateur contact log to Logbook of the World. If you can do that, then you can download everything in Logbook of the World and look at the awards in the amateur contact log.
okay, there is a download site. I see that now.
Yeah, do the upload first. See if that's working.
Okay, it showed me an error,
So you still don't have something set up right.
but I do have some QSOs I'm looking in that window and I'm seeing QSOs over there. So let's see, all confirmed or all data?
All confirmed.
Okay. Are you sure? It says this can take a while. I bet I don't have that many. Oh, there's a few in there.
Sounds like you got it working.
I got it working that way. Okay, so now can I go back to the other page from here?
No. What you're gonna have to do, you uploaded those to Logbook of the World.
Yeah,
Now you're gonna have to wait till they process them. And that could take a while since you uploaded. How many you uploaded? Probably told you there.
yeah, a bunch. Let's see. The ones that came back as confirmed, the 148, but I know I sent them more than that. Sent
Well,
them a couple thousand.
yeah. So they're processing that.
Oh, okay.
And then it take them a while to process it, but then you click download all, I believe. I'll have to open mine up to,
Yeah, there is one for all data.
yeah. Let me open this up and look, so I won't tell you the wrong. No, I'm looking at the wrong thing.
And I just flipped over to 40 meters and it's hopping.
That's what I was telling you guys, after dark,
Yeah.
you need to be on 40.
So-
Okay, Mike.
Uh-huh.
After you did the all upload all contacts not uploaded, then you need to the top button where it says download.
Yeah.
Well, that probably wouldn't get all of them. You'll have to download all data. You see
Yeah.
down there? Click on that and download all of them. And even if it's not through processing all of those, it'll still download some.
So that'll update my other log page.
Yeah,
They'll be synced.
yeah. So
Okay.
click that. Have you clicked all data yet?
Yes.
Is it doing anything?
Yeah, let's see how many I got now. 216.
Okay. Now, close that window and then go to amateur contact log up at the top and click on awards. Click on awards
Some of my stuff just turned colors.
and then states. And you see that?
Yeah. So
And
I'm looking at, let's look just for grins. Look at 17
Oh.
meters. I think that was the good calculate. Oh, now they're showing. Okay. So it shows I've only worked 14 states on 17 meters.
Okay. You still probably don't have them all downloaded because they probably hadn't processed them all. So wait a while and do that again.
Okay. And then continents, I've only worked 2, and that's North America and South America. And I know I've worked Asia. And I think, I wonder if the islands count for Africa. I've worked more continents than that.
Well, like I said, they probably hadn't processed them all yet. Sometimes
Okay.
sometimes it takes an hour. Sometimes it
Okay,
don't show up till the next day. So
okay. All righty, but that ought to keep,
well, and then again, you don't know if those guys confirmed or not.
right. And I don't know if they use Logbook of the World or
Yeah,
what, but
but
that'll
You're
help
getting
for a
there.
while.
sounds like you're getting there.
Now I've got some blue ones and some green ones on my log, and I'm not figuring out. Maybe.
Blue ones are confirmed. Green ones haven't confirmed.
Ah, very good. You're paying attention. So I've already got a confirmed one from the 19th earlier today, then a couple confirmed. So they must be Logbook of the World users.
Yeah. All right, so go back to e-logs,
Uh-huh,
go back to Logbook of the World,
yeah,
and this time, well, I was gonna say, click that button that says, the middle one there, it says confirmed. Or no, click the all confirmed button,
okay.
and that'll might find you some more.
Boy, at the rate I'm going, I'm going to have WAS on 40 here before the night's over.
All right.
I don't know. I'm not seeing any of the hard ones like Alaska.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
40 is really good at nighttime, I guarantee you.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
gonna
it's,
switch to
Still,
40.
still just showing 149 of them, so I'll be patient.
yeah, it's easy pickings when you start out on a WAS. You know, you don't have any states.
Yeah, it gets harder, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, I switched over to 40. Hadn't started decoding yet. Okay, Mike, after you download that e-logs, I think I'll do that, matter of fact. I'm gonna go back about a month or so.
There's also one from EQSL that I use. I think
Okay. Okay, so after you get through downloading those, oh, I just got confirmation from you.
from me
Yeah,
on the Logbook of the World.
yeah, I had it in there, and so now you've
Okay,
got it uploaded, so it confirmed. Also, VPA Falkland Islands just confirmed too.
well, good for them.
Okay, so close that window, click right, top right where it says done. And then on the top of the logging program to the left where the e-logs are, it says awards. And click on that, and then there's a little drop down window that says states and counties and countries, and click on that. And then you can select a band and click calculate, and it'll show you what you got on that band.
Yeah,
And there's two check boxes over there, QSL received, list only valid entities. Check them too.
okay, Sam, what are the red ones for?
Gosh. I don't know. I don't think I've ever had, you mean in amateur contact log?
Yeah,
Huh.
got a few red ones here.
Must
It
have been
must be-
rejected or something from,
Rejects, okay.
I guess. I'm going to look here. I'll find that. Let's see.
I've never had a red one either.
Under the received column, it's they've got yeses.
Okay.
Hmm.
So did you?
Oh. They must have been rejected. This one has a call sign of I-1-21171. That must be a reject.
Yeah.
Sounds like a bad decode.
Yeah,
Okay, did you ever get to look at awards like I was trying to lead you through?
I have. Were you wanting me to look at all states or?
Well, you see over there on the, where it says band, you can click that down arrow on band.
Yeah,
Then you can scroll all the way to the top. There's a blank. Click on that
Oh, okay.
blank.
Yeah.
And then make sure the two boxes, QSL received and list only valid entities, make sure those two boxes are checked.
Oh, okay.
And then click the calculate button and it'll show you how many you've got confirmed in all bands.
Ah, okay. Because now I got 50 states. I've got 6 continents and 19 CQ zones.
All right, see?
Okay, that's how you see that.
Yeah, if you want to see them all. How about countries? Does it show any countries?
Oh, just a few, 36,
Yeah, well, you're getting there.
304 to go.
I'll tell you, to me, one of the biggest things about amateur contact log are the search features.
Oh, man, me too.
You can look at that from any way you want to look at it. I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
All right.
Ken,
Yeah.
how come nobody uses RTGY anymore?
I
Too many.
did some ready long time ago, and it's kind of slow. It's really broadband, and it takes up a lot of room in the hand bands. And you've probably noticed that when you have a contest, there's not enough room for everybody where they're supposed to be. So they spread out all over the CW portion and the digital mode and clear up into sometimes into the phone band because their signals are so wide and they don't decode down into the noise like even FT8, which is not very good, but it's 10 times better than RTTY. And so what happens is these guys on RTTY are running amplifiers.
Right.
And if you're not running 400 watts, you're not going to work some of these people because all your competition is running high power, and that signal's got the mark in the space, which has got that space in between, and they will lap over, put half of their signal over on one of your traces, and it's just a mess. So I just quit doing it.
Gotcha.
And FT8 is 50 hertz wide. See, and that RTTY is, I think it's 170 hertz wide and got 2 of mark in the space. And everybody's going to FT8, so you kind of have to go where the crowd's at.
I just went down there, seeing I can make some ready contacts tonight. Nothing there.
Yeah, they're only on when it's a contest.
Yeah, I noticed.
that's weird.
You could try some FT8, John.
Nah.
I plugged my microphone in.
What's that?
I plugged my microphone in, so you should be able to do some FT8.
Yeah, I'm exploring that. I got some work to do. I gotta hook that thing up to the computer and learn how the 7300 does that.
Do what? You what, John?
The 7300, I gotta learn how it does it. I figured out how to do it on the 520 because you gave me the signal link.
You don't need that. Yeah, you don't need that signal link on your new IC.
No, but I have it. I use it for the 520,
Yeah, gotcha.
and so I'm trying to learn.
Yeah. Do you use that tube yet? Did you build you a tube amplifier?
Hold on a second. I got to turn you up and turn him down.
Hey, while you're talking about tubes there, Ken, at the Claremore show, after you showed some of the tubes you had,
Yeah,
I thought I'm going to start collecting tubes.
yeah.
No, I'm not.
They're kind of expensive.
Oh, Morse code keys are cheaper than
Yeah,
Mr.
Keep
Kid
the
gave this
tube.
to me right here.
yeah. Look at that. See that tube I gave him?
That's neat. See, I think I'd probably mount that to a ceiling tile.
No, I keep it up here because Mr. Ken gave it to me.
Yeah.
It would be fun to collect them old tubes.
Oh yeah.
You know, I don't remember where it was, but somebody was saying that there used to be like you could go to 7-Eleven and walk in and test. There were tube
Oh,
testers.
yeah, tube tester.
God, I don't remember that, but
Yeah, you seen that
You're not-
old tube I had, didn't you, Sam?
You're not old enough, Sam.
oh, I think I am. But
You,
you know,
you seen this tube, didn't you, Sam?
yeah, that's pretty cool.
See, it's got a grid cap on the side and a plate cap on the top. And the socket is a milling, which is, you can't even buy them things anymore. I don't know what you know, but look at that socket. It would last forever.
Yeah, they made them good back then.
Yeah.
So the driver tube in one of my Kenwoods, here it is right here. This one's burnt up, but I still kept it.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Got the old RCA, oh, turned it upside down there. Driver tube from one of my Kenwoods.
I've got a tube here that is still in the box. Matter of fact, I have always thought these were the coolest tubes. I got some better than this, but older and stuff, but I like this one. It's a 832. I don't know if you've ever heard of that or not.
Now, real quick, Ken, what were you asking about the tube?
Huh?
You were asking something about tube radio.
Asking if you had built the transmitter with that tube I gave you.
Built the transmitter? No.
Hey, look at this tube.
Oh, that was pretty neat
Is
too.
that cool or what?
It was, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I looked at a whole bunch of tubes there at that show, and man, they just wanted. Of course, I'm assuming their tubes worked. I would take burned out tubes. I just wanted to look cool,
Yeah.
But I got a couple on order for this radio, 6146B. They should be here tomorrow or Thursday.
What are they selling for nowadays?
I paid $75 for two of them.
Well, that's not too bad.
So it's like 33
Yeah,
plus
that's
shipping
not,
and all that.
that's not bad.
I use a place called Tube Depot. They're in Memphis, Tennessee.
Yeah, I've heard of them
Tube
before.
Depot.
I've got some old tubes, Sam. I'll give you one next time you come out.
That'd be cool. Yeah, I'd like. Oh, my whole goal is to drive my son absolutely crazy when I die, because he's gonna have to get rid of all my collections.
Hey, I have the same deal here.
Figure out what to do with it all.
And I got a lot of junk.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm starting to accumulate it.
Well, my son's answer to collecting things is he leaves them here. He doesn't have them at his house or take them when he moves. He leaves them here.
Yeah.
I mean, sitting here in my ham shack, which used to be his bedroom, I'm looking up and I'm seeing all these basketball trophies that he got when he was, 12 years old.
What do you think about this tuning unit here?
What in the world?
Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah.
That's a variable inductor. You could make a neat tuner out of that.
Yeah, so it's funny that you say that, Sam, because when my dad died, he used to repair antique radios, and man, he had about 2,000 or 3,000 tubes down there that I had to find a home for, and he had an entire basement full of stuff. It took a month to get it all out of there. Oh.
Well,
and there's still a tower. There's still a tower at his house that I haven't gotten down yet.
Yep, man. I wanted to put a tower up, but
I
well,
think I'm gonna.
Sam, you think you'll ever build a unipole?
well, I'm looking at a lot of different options. I mean, I'm looking at actually putting up a real, triangular tower,
Yeah,
about a 30-footer on a tilt base like you and I, like you have, and
yeah.
with the gin pole and all that, or I don't know. I don't know what I want to do. That's the problem. I mean, I really like simple. I like that unipole idea because it's, unidirectional. It doesn't require rotors and,
Got low angle of radiation.
yep.
Got a big capture window the way it's built. It's easy to match. It's hard to beat. Did you
I'm gonna have to
did you say you looked and tried to find some info on it?
Yeah, well, I even went to your website and saw all 2 paragraphs you have there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Well,
Googled it. I find nothing on,
Yeah,
I mean,
you can't find any info on it. That's why I had to design my own. But if you're interested, I can give you the dimensions,
yeah, I'm
and
definitely
information,
interested.
and all that stuff
I'm definitely
to do
interested.
that.
Cam, do you got a lot of property or?
Kind of, sort of. I mean, I was telling Kim, I've got basically 5 acres,
Okay.
but it's like really long and narrow. I have like 4 lots, but none of them are very deep.
Gotcha.
And so,
Has it got a lot of trees or anything on it?
well, yeah, I got a little of everything on mine. I mean, I've got woods, I've got an area I call the bowl that I just leave natural, and
Mhm.
so I don't know. It's a matter of figuring, and my ham shack sits at one end of the house, so staying on that end of the house is the most economical, as
Yeah.
far as getting the
Yeah, getting the
cables
coax
out and
in
stuff
and all
like
that.
So try to, and
So is your ham shack on the end where you have your open lots?
well, I actually have an open lot on both ends
Okay.
of the property. So yeah, I've got one on this end.
Yeah.
I started out with 3 lots, and I built the house right smack dab in the middle of 2 of them.
Yeah.
And then I picked up one on the other end. So I end up with one on either end, but oh
Well,
God.
a tower and a tri-bander would really be nice. And then with the tower, you can hang wire antennas off of that.
Yeah.
But a simple way to do it is this unipole.
I'm really thinking right now, even to just I've got the free end of my end fed on two sections of top rail, and I'm thinking about adding a 3rd section of top rail,
Yeah, that
take it up
helps.
to 30 feet instead of 20 feet,
Get it up in the air.
and see what that does.
Yeah. Or if you got-
Because I can go out there tomorrow and do it.
Yeah.
I've got,
it doesn't take long to do that.
No, just got
Of course, you can build a. You can go down there and buy a piece of that aluminum, a 30-foot piece of it, and put a insulator at the bottom of it, standing up on the end, feed it with a piece of coax, and you got a ready-made 40-meter and 15-meter vertical without doing anything else.
Yeah.
And the vertical is what you want on 40 meters per DX.
Well, I would like to do the unipole. I would have to learn this, so how long to cut the wires and how just all the details.
That's it. Do you have a antenna analyzer of any kind?
Yeah.
Well, that's all you need.
All you need.
That thing will tell you which way to go, whether you're long or short on the wire.
Okay.
But I'm telling you right now, Ken, that I'm sick of the wind, and I'm really considering putting a tower up because I'm tired of dealing with it.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
My rope keeps snapping. I mean, that like the winds this afternoon. Good heavens! Yeah, I want to go Bill's way. Bill's got it going on out there. I went out there and saw that. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
And suck it up, pour the concrete, and then put that tower in the ground, and then get a rotator.
The Roan 25 tower that I have here on my one tower is I don't know what it stuff sells for now, but when whenever I bought this, I bought these tower sections used for $50 a piece. So if they're double that now, that'd be $100 for a 10-foot section, and 3 of them get you up 30 feet, and then you put a mast going up from that 15 feet, and you can stack a lot of antennas on the 15 foot of mast.
Yeah.
And 30 foot is a safe distance to be up. And that Roan 25 tower is really tough stuff. It'll last you the rest of your life.
So that's what I'm saying is, so my dad has a 60-foot tower out there that I haven't taken down yet, which I got to get down. And I'm thinking about flying out there and coming back with a U-Haul with it.
Yeah, there's 30 foot for you and 30 foot for Sam.
There you go.
There you go. So what do you mean by safe? I mean, you said
Safe, okay. If you have a tower 70 or 100 feet up versus a 30 or 40 foot one, it's more apt to come down in Oklahoma wind and storms and everything. And
so I would really like to do something. I don't have to have guy wires running every which way that I have to worry about mowing around.
Well, you've seen how my guy wires are. They're post, but the end of the guy wire at the ground is up high enough that I can mow right under it. So it's just a post there, and I've got a whole lot more obstacles to mow around than 3 posts for guy wires. I got all these friggin' trees and crap back there, and they keep adding flower beds and
the Martians come in and add those flower beds.
Yeah. So, I got a lot of things to mow around. Three more posts is nothing. But a self-supporting tower to get a self-supporting tower that's 30 or 40 feet in Oklahoma, it's going to have to be a Haas, and it'll be a whole lot more expensive than buying them Roan 25 sections and putting three guy posts in the ground.
Yeah. Oh well.
And wouldn't be as safe as.
Well, all right, guys, I got to get out of here. It's time to go to bed. So.
Okay, John.
Good to talk to you.
I'm sitting here making contacts on 40 meters like crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Are they stateside or DX?
All stateside right now. I haven't seen anything.
Any
DX at all on 40 meters.
You guys have a great night. Okay, enjoy.
All right, John. We'll see you.
See you next week.
I'm gonna go over here and look at my 40 meters. Okay. Austria is on 2120 hertz. Just decoded in yellow. I need Austria on 40.
Get him.
I'll get him some other time. Got over 100 on 40 now.
Well, I think I'm going to head out to. Wife's been gone for a week. And
yeah.
Spend some time with her.
Well, good talking to you, and I appreciate you coming out and bringing me that computer. And
oh, no problem.
Nice visiting with you, and
glad you're glad you like it. I really like mine.
Oh, it's worth the money.
Yep.
I may end up giving it to my son for his astrophotography to go on his telescope. He's got kind of a portable setup where he can go places, whereas mine's fixed here in the shed.
Oh, that's not his out there. That's yours.
Yeah. He's got a portable one that he can take and set up.
Yeah, it's
the eclipse is coming up in 2024, and they're planning on going to photograph the eclipse. They went to the last eclipse, which was in Nebraska. You remember that?
Mm-hmm.
They went up there, and took pictures of the eclipse, set up his scope and all that.
Oh, yeah. I wished. What was that? Was that the eclipse that went all the way across the solar eclipse or whatever that went all the way across the country? And
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
yeah, we had some friends that went up to Idaho or somewhere, and
Yeah,
they had a football field up there. They were like literally renting out like 10 by 10 squares.
yeah, that Washington State and Oregon and Idaho, those Californians swamped that area.
Yeah.
See you guys at the next one. So,
Okay.
All righty, Mike.
I'm
gone
going to go too.
all right.
See you guys later.
Take care.